Hello folks and welcome along to IRC eSports here. I'm going to be your commentator for this evening, Lee BT, and look on, we're at Imola here tonight. First Grand Prix here was on the 14th of September 1980, so a good few years ago now. This track 3.05 miles long, or just under 5 kilometres, 4.909. There's one DRS zone here, 19 corners, and the tyres we're going to be using are the C5 soft tyres. Sorry about that there folks, a bit unprofessional of me there. My controller just run out of battery. So yeah, the tyres we're using are C5 soft, C4 mediums and the C3 hard compound tyres, so it's going to be the softest of the bunch. So we're going to be having a few other drivers joining in a little late, but nonetheless. So right now we've got a 12-minute qualifying session to determine the grid for the sprint race, and we'll just have a little quick look at the standings for the moment. Yeah, we've got Jetfish, who is in the lead right now, and this thing just likes to be a pain. Sorry about that, folks. So Jetfish in the lead on 129 points, and we've got Al in the McLaren on 104. Goddard's on 75 in third, and fourth is Temps on 72. Then we've got Kaizen, who we're on board with right now, who's currently sitting in fifth on 46 points. Then we've got Roscoe on 42. In sixth and seventh is Mystery, and with 38 points for Built and Matt just behind. 1 point behind that, and ninth is Scenario. Then we've got Asdog on 32 points. In 10th, same with Steve Penny. Then we've got Timmy on 30, Blue Panda on 26, and 13th and 14th is Reese on 22. Then we've got Spanner Ape on 14 and 15th. Then we've got Physical on 13 points. Double Cream Cat in 17th is on 7 points. And we've got Teen Wolf in 18th with 3 points. Godzilla Jr. with 2, and Sammy unfortunately not having any just yet. Looking on the constructor standings, however, McLaren on 179 points, Haas on 129, and then we've got Red Bull in third on 102. Then we've got Ferrari in fourth on 83, 80 points for Williams in fifth. Then we've got Red Bull on 45. Alpine are on 42 points in seventh, and eighth is Aston Martin on 39, Sauber on 36, and then the last is Mercedes on 10 points. So right now we've seen a few drivers complete some laps there. We've seen Timmy there complete lap 115.691, Al 115.9, 116.5 for Kaizen, who we were on board with there for that lap. And we've got Goddard with a 117.657, not managing to hook it up nicely, unfortunately. See Temps now, just coming around Toza. Now into Piratella, using as much of that track as possible down into Aqua Minerale. Being careful on the curbs there, not taking too much, keeping the car nice and balanced throughout, carrying as much speed as possible all the way down here to the chicane. Curve at Grissini, and then down into the penultimate corner, well, the penultimate braking zone anyway, and then around Ravazza onto the start finish straight and completing the lap. What time is Temps going to be able to do? It goes provisional pole 115.568. So just a little quicker than Timmy, but of course on the medium compound tyres. Let's go on and out up, just coming through sector 3 now. Let's see who is on the lap. Godzilla Jr. just coming up to the end of their lap, but has unfortunately invalidated. We're going to look further on, and is that an Alpine? Yeah, that's Godzilla Jr. The next one is going to be Adonis on them medium compound tyres. Just coming down into Ravazza and then onto the start finish straight. Sporting that number 5 on the side of that Ferrari. It's been a while since we have seen that. And he goes P5, 116.705. Looking down, Jetfish, our championship leader, puts in a smashing time of 114.876. And what's that, 7/10 almost up on Temps Shadow's time. Oh, and Ross goes round at Aqua Minerale, and that's what I was on about just a few moments ago, folks. You've got to be careful at that section of track, as it does have a tendency to chew you up a little and spit you out. So now that is that lap buggered, and they'll be getting ready to get back going, and I wonder if they're going to be going straight away or going to be jumping into the pits. Let's see, Blue Panda's not on a lap either. But we'll see if Roscoe is going to end up going again. No, he's going to be jumping into the pits, I think. Yep. I don't think, nope, no one else is on a lap at the moment. Except Godzilla Jr., who's not got the battery though. But just coming into Tamburello there. So it's a bit surprising that they're still going, considering they've only got 10% battery. Now into the Villeneuve chicane. Ooh, getting right out of shape there on the exit. And now into Toza. Got to be gentle on steering as you're going through there. Keep it as smooth as possible. Now around Piratella and down into Aqua Minerale. Braking as you're turning, going downhill, and then spring back uphill as you get back on the throttle, being careful not to have the tail end overtaking the front of the car. And there into that chicane, being careful not to take too much off the curbs, as they are raised quite a bit at the apex of both curbs. Now coming out of Ravazza there into the start finish line, 120.729. Quite a way off there, not managing to get the lap up as good as they wanted. But right now we've got Spanner 8, who is on a lap now, just coming around Aqua Minerale. Let's see what this lovely green Silver is going to be able to do. So just coming through the chicane, being careful not to take too much, but obviously trying to exploit it as much as possible also, and getting it nicely on the limit there. And now as they come to the final corner, or the final proper corner, even though that's technical class is turn 18 and this is turn 19. But there we go, Spanner 8 for 117.438, good enough for 10th place at the moment. We've got a couple of drivers on laps right now who have still yet to set a time. We've got Double Green Cat coming to the line, the go P12, 120.611. Oh, and that's Godzilla is actually around there. So, getting out of shape there, coming out the chicane, and ends up messing their lap up. They'll still be able to get a time on the board if they go to the line, but it's not going to be an impressive one. They're going to be down there in 13th place. Got Teen Wolf who's up next. I think they're on a lap, they must be, if they're using, it's kind of odd that they're using medium in that battery mode right now. as you would usually expect to see them using a bit more in terms of the ERS. Yep, 121.611. We're seeing quite a disparity here between the times right now around here, and some drivers managing to hook it up quite nicely, and others struggling a bit out there. We'll see. Oh, Ross, there was a, who was that? That was Blue Panda there. Blue Panda getting right out the way there. Well, sorry, not getting right out the way there of Roscoe. And Roscoe's actually went and broken the Mercedes wing. But he's retired from the Grand Prix now. So I wonder if we'll end up hearing anything about that. It was a bit, I understand it would be quite annoying having, it is quite annoying to be honest, having someone block your flying lap, of course, especially if you manage to get a good launch out the final corner and a good turn one. And you could tell he's struggling and trying to get back on the power. He's not managed to get a time on the board yet. He's validated, he's got 10 seconds to the line. He's not going to make it. He is not going to make it, my friends, and he is going to be out and starting in P15. And we see a Mercedes there, and they have to go around it, and then there we go. We see Roscoe, unfortunately, not managing to get a lap on the board. And we'll be starting down in 15th with Reese and Blue Panda, who unfortunately didn't manage to set a time either. But right now, we'll have a little look and we'll see who's that is down there. We'll see a Ferrari, I think that is, just sitting there. That's a bit unusual, sorry, I'm trying to... Oh, it was Kaizen. But right now we've got Temp Shadow, one in third place. Right now, we'll see, are they going to be able to improve and get on that 114? Nope, but they managed to go up to second place at 115.285. We'll go further down, seeing who's that. Was that Steve Penny there? Going up to 8th place at 116.584. We've got Mr. the last driver who's going to set a lap, has unfortunately invalidated. And now brings it into the pits. There we have it, folks. That is the end of the short sprint qualifying. And this is how they stand now and how they're going to line up come the sprint race in a few moments. We've got Jetfish there in pole position for the sprint, 114.876. Then we've got Temp Shadow in second, third for Timmy. Then we've got Al and Goddard, the McLarens, in fourth and fifth. Sixth for Asdog, the Ferrari of Kaizen in 7th, Steve Penny 8th, 9th is Adonis, Mystery 10th, Spanner Apple 11th, Double Cream Cat was 12th, Godzilla Jr. 13th, 14th for Teen Wolf. Then we've got Roscoe, Reese and Blue Panda, unfortunately not being able to settle up. Now we're going to be moving on to the sprint race that we're going to be having here, folks. And it's going to be roughly, I think it's like 11 laps possibly. And there's going to be 11 rain-filled laps here, folks. So we're just waiting for these folks to get their little nuances changed and sorted out with finalising a little few setups and tyres. Now we'll go, we see the green lights show for the drivers to get ready to set their formation lap. We'll see what tyres is it everybody is on. It's the green walled intermediate Pirellis. You'll see Jetfish fishing about there, getting that tail end going like a fish out of water there. So we know that all the drivers are going to be on them green walled Pirellis for the start. We're just going to be a little bit patient and just wait to see it saying intermediate soft, intermediate switch on lap 5, but yeah, I don't think that's the best call here, considering it's a sprint. Maybe if it starts drying up, maybe, but there we see, folks, all the drivers getting ready to get back into their grid positions. You see Jetfish parking out directly at the line he's going to be wanting to take. Oh, and Jetfish has actually been, is he actually the angle he wants to be? I think he is, but he's just parked back a good distance of what he normally would have been. Let's see, the Ferrari trying to figure out where it is that they, of Adonis, figuring out where it is they started and looking at how much spray there is there as the driver was just going gently, and we've got a terrible camera angle right now, so we'll turn that. There we go, we've got the lights are out and away we go. Got a terrible angle right now, and it's not the best, but looking at Jetfish has managed to get away nicely and keeps that lead. Timmy there though manages to move up on his teammate, and it looks like his teammate of Temps has actually fallen down, and Al has got past. And is this going to be another chance for Goddard to get past? Is he going to lose another? No, he decides against it for now. The Red Bull manages to just stay that little bit further ahead. No look back. We see the Ferrari of Adonis and Godzilla Jr. going side by side there as they were going through Toza there. Ferrari of Adonis managing to get back past. Has lost one position since starting this Grand Prix, and that was through Mystery. We see double cream car going really slow, and the two Silver have actually managed to get past and move up. Roscoe though now battling out there with Godzilla and managing to get past and up into 11th place as they were going around the Curva Grassini. Now he's going to be looking on at the back of that Ferrari in 10th place. You see Jetfish has just crossed the line, and he's already made quite a distance for himself there. And oh, we've seen Godzilla Jr. getting right out of shape, and Span Rape is going to smell that blood in the water. And we'll go on side and to see they're both using their overtake button, but it seems that Godzilla Jr. Now we've nearly seen a remake of what we've seen happen a couple of years ago with Valtteri Bottas and George Russell there, as they end up coming together, going down into the first corner. and they ended up colliding together and ended up in quite an angry moment with each other. But Alpine of Godzilla Jr. goes off at Villeneuve and is struggling to get the car back straight again. Yeah, best thing probably do is short shift it and to get back on the throttle. Looking right now, the gap to the Red Bull is now at 3 seconds, and Timmy is under threat from Al in that McLaren, who's going to be walking out on top. We'll soon find out the way to go on to lap 3 in just a few moments, so we'll have 8 laps of racing still to do. Looking on Al right now, he's right close to the back of that Red Bull. Like Steve Irwin sneaked up on a croc. There he is, he's going for that boy. Oh, he's going to do it. He's not got the DRS, as we could see, and that would have helped him out a bunch, but attempts, and it's now went flying up the side of Al, and now moves back up into 3rd place. He did lose 2 places at the start of this Grand Prix by his teammate and the McLaren of Al, and it looks like Al was having a little peek down the inside going into Villeneuve. We've got a yellow flag here. Who is that for? That was coming out of Tamburello there. And I think, is that Mystery having some issues? I'm unsure. Roscoe is up 5 places though, into 10th right now, after starting 15th, after having not so great qualifying, after having a bung up with someone. Who's that? That's Reese. Reese's round and got damage. That is not what they wanted. And the Ferrari of Adonis has actually got damage also. And did they end up coming together? I'm unsure on that. Looking right now, so Blue Panda having a little look at double cream car and going into Piratella there, but not managing to get close enough in order to make a move just yet. You could see a move happening as we're coming up to the chicane in just a moment. And there we go, he's going to move to the outside and take that position. Is he going to manage to get it? No, he isn't. But double cream cat is offline, and oh, with it being that tight of a chicane, double cream cat manages to hold off that position for now. But is Blue Panda going to be going for it here? Just going down into the penultimate corner? Nope, he's going to be waiting just a few moments. We just see Mystery and Kaizen battling out, going down into Tamburello. Kaizen's got the outside and Mystery on the inside, and it doesn't work out for Mystery. Kaizen's up, manages to hold off that position. Blue Panda still fighting with double cream cat here, and they're really struggling. And oh, he goes for a move, but there's just not enough space, and couldn't get the car slowed down enough, and has to yield, and actually goes off the track a little and has to back off. Still has to sit in P13 for the moment. We've seen Reese and Adonis jumping into the pits with that front wing damage. Blue Panda, is this their chance? They're going to have that outside line going into Toza, but are they going to be able to go for a switchback to get the car straightened up nicely? But it's not enough. They're not managing to get the grip that they need in order to get past. This battle is intensifying between the two of them for this 12th position. And yeah, looking on, we've seen another few battles still. We've seen this battle for 7th place between Kaizen, Steve Penny and Mystery. We've seen a yellow flag in Sector 1. That's Adonis and Reese. Adonis actually blowing up. Blue Panda getting a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. We've seen Adonis there getting a little bit out of shape. There we go, and he's struggling with that Ferrari and struggling with the grip of them intermediates. It is the intermediates he's on. Oh no, it's the mediums. What? I'm confused. That is unusual. But Blue Panda doing everything he can to try and get past this Aston Martin. Later on the brakes going into Tamburello. Are they going to do it? Got the inside line, which turns to the outside line, which is going to turn to the inside line again. Getting right out of shape there. Struggling for the grip as they're forcing their way through and taking that 12th place. They would have been getting frustrated with that as they were going on the past few laps. Temps and Timmy just being careful with each other. Doesn't look like they're going to be going for a move too much. He's just using a little bit of battery to try and just stay with him in order to not have that McLaren's behind in 4th and 5th battling on with them. Looking on right now, I'll still sitting quite close to the back of these Red Bulls. Oh, and getting right on the power there, aggressively going out of Toza. We'll see, is that Adonis again around? Yep, Adonis struggling on them tyres there, and it's not going well. And they're taking out all the boards there with struggling for grip, and it's not the good tyre to be on. Best thing for them to do would be just to retire the car, unfortunately. They won't be getting any points from this. Looking on right now at Mystery, could be going for a move on Kaizen for that 7th place. Just seeing that they've been quite close together as of recent, but the gap 6/10 of a second right now. We'll see who has what penalties. Everyone there, both McLarens on 3-second time penalties. Same with Asdog. Asdog is actually going to lose a couple of places as things stand right now, and Kaizen and Mystery will both move up a place. Now the best thing for Kaizen to do right now would be to try and get past Asdog as soon as possible, and that way it's going to leave him with a bit of a buffer to get back and protect that position from Mystery. And Al actually manages to make it up on Temp's shadow and now moves back up into 3rd position. Looking on, is Al going to be close enough? It doesn't look like it. Sorry, Goddard isn't close enough to make a move just yet. Al currently sitting 1.9 seconds the gap to Timmy. Now they've got a bit of clean air, are they going to be able to catch up and get that 2nd position? But the thing is, they're going to have that 3-second time penalty, so the more Goddards can battle with Temps, the more it's going to help the team. But we'll wait and see how all that is going to unfold. Jetfish in that Haas, 9.3 seconds sets the gap right now, and Storm away with the lead as of yet. Timmy not got an answer. Al being held up. Unfortunately, the gap closing now, but we'll have that 3-second time penalty. Isn't too little, too late. Goddard's there, getting on the grass, under braking, and loses a lot of time, and that's not what he's going to be wanting, especially considering we've got another couple of cars just behind him. See, is Kaizen going to go for it, going down into Tamborello, later on the brakes, he's struggling, throws it over the curve there, and he manages to have that inside link going into Tamborello, and now makes the move up on Asdog, and has got that little buffer that he needs to. Mystery up into 6th place now. Spanner Ape now getting past Steve Penny, who's into the pits. I did not realise, I forgot that doesn't come up. When that has happened, Blue Panda getting a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Are they going to retire the car? Oh no! They're fitting the soft tyres here. Now this is interesting. Track is starting to dry up, but is it going to be worth it to stay out on these intermediate tyres or not? Godzilla Jr. jumping into the pits also. And we'll keep an eye on the gap. And it looks like Steve Penny to Spanner Ape, 16.4 seconds. The rain has now stopped. Are any drivers going to be jumping into the pits at this moment? We see, nope. The top 5 decide not to come in. We'll see Kaizen, what are they going to do? I don't think they're going to come in either. Same with Asdog and Mystery. Asdog jumps into the pits and is going on them soft tyres. There are going to be a couple of laps left, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think, in order to catch up. This is going to be an interesting one. Steve Penny's not making any gains on Spanner Ape ahead. The gap's still sitting at about 16.3 seconds. So we're seeing a good few people start to jump into the pits now. I think the best thing would be just to stay out at this stage and just ruin them intermediate tyres. Looking right now, Temps just wanting to sit behind Al for this position. He's just needing to keep it within track limits, and then that way he's going to be able to maintain and that third position. Reese getting a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Yep, and as we did know that these drivers are going to end up just staying out. Putting in the fastest lap was Jetfisher, 124.160. And everyone jumping into the pits right now. And looking on right now, Al is under threat from Temps, but Temps is going to have that 3-second time penalty, so it's not really going to matter much. Temps is, Al's got a 3-second time penalty, so it's not going to really matter so much. With Temps there just having to just be able to just sit behind. But of course, if Timmy's got a 2 warnings, all it takes is one more, and he could end up getting a little bit more out of what he was wanting, and could move up into second place if he's close enough. So that all depends on how things are going to go in the coming few moments. Yeah, and the gap's not helping much here. It doesn't appear that the soft tyres are generally working. I think they're about just as equal with each other, but right now we see Jetfish coming out of the final corner to take the checkered flag in the sprint race. And there we go, fishtailing across the line there. And we see Blue Panda was the second driver, but finishes down in 12th position. Then we've got Timmy coming across the line. Al, unfortunately, with that 3-second time penalty, allows it to be a 2-3 for Mercedes. For Red Bull, sorry. Al in 4th, and we had Kais in 5th. Goddard's having that penalty, and he just misses out by 0.4 of a second on that 5th position. Mystery finishes down in 7th. Roscoe will be 8th. And then we're just waiting on Asdog coming around Ravazza. Now we've just got Steve Penny in the RB just coming across the line now. And looking at the times there, it seems that Jetfish, no one had an answer for him. And he was just smooth sailing out there in the wet. Literally smooth sailing. There was no rough seas there for him today. Banner 8. Huh? Oh, and there we go, DRS is now enabled, but Spanner Ape has crossed the line in 11th, and that took a while. That was a bit unusual, we'll say. Took a bit longer than usual. Roscoe managed to make up a good few places there from starting in 15th. There we have it, folks. Jetfish there getting the win from pole in the sprint race. Then we had Timmy in second, making the move up on his teammate at the start, and that proved to be all she wrote for that. Third for Thames, Al fourth. Then we had Kaizen fifth. Goddard's missing out on that fifth place by under half a second after getting a 3-second time penalty. Then we had Mystery in eighth, Mystery in seventh, eighth for Roscoe. Managing to get up from 15th place, nicely done. Then we had Asdog in 9th, 10th for Steve Penny. Spanner Ape was 11th, Blue Panda 12th, 13th for Double Cream Cat, Teen Wolf 14th, and then we had Godzilla Jr. in 15th, and after that was Reese, and from Blue Panda in 12th, all the way down to Reese, all ended up a lap behind, so only completed 10 laps. And then we had Adonis, who retired in the pit lane. So now we're going to be moving on to the proper race now. And here we go, folks. This is the start of the main qualifying session for the race. Now we're just waiting to see who is going to be the first one out on track. And it looks like it's going to be a Mercedes. It's Teen Wolf who's going to be first out of the pits. And by quite a distance, it looks like there may be, I'm thinking, is there going to be some rain during the race? It would be good to know. Give me a moment, folks. Sorry about that there, folks. I've seen some of the times coming in. Seen Dean Wolf, who we were on board with there. First one to set a time was a 1:23.528, and we've just seen Kaizen there putting a 1:17.180, and we know that some of these other drivers are capable of much quicker times from what we've seen in the sprint qualifying. And Temps is actually on a lap right now on the intermediates. That's an odd one there. Right now we'll sorry about that there, folks. Got a voice going there. Jetfish there on the soft tyres, not managing to get a lap in, ends up invalidating. It's a bit unfortunate. Fortunately enough, he's going to have the battery to go again. We've got Al, who's on a lap right now. Came home in fourth, well, home in third, but ended up with a 3-second time penalty, which deducted him a position. Ended up getting a 3-second time penalty. But right now, just coming around driven. What the? What? And it looks like we may end up having a restart. 2 seconds, folks. Right, so folks, we've went and had an official statement there. We're going to be postponing the race, it seems. So we're going to be leaving it as it is right now, unfortunately. So until next week, it's peace out, and I'm really sorry about this, folks.